Alright guys, so once you guys get yourself to the point where the beard has been sculpted, the lines have been incisioned, everything has been cut and tailored to the client's face shape, and you are happy with the structure of how the beard turned out, the finishing product now is we're going to introduce you guys the proper steps of making sure that you have a successful razor work session. So first and foremost, what I like to do when it comes to razor work, I like incorporating the hot towel service. It's probably one of the most OG and old school techniques when it comes to barbering. So one, it helps the hairs raise up out of the pore so you get the most closest shave. Two, it allows you to give the client a super sensual, quite relaxing experience. Get them to close their eyes for once. Everyone comes in here with busy lives and busy schedules, so it allows them to rest. And three, it allows you to prepare for the razor work itself. So first and foremost, we'll utilize our headrest. Make it line up with the O-bone down low. Okay, and we're gonna drop them down. You might have to adjust as they go down because that headrest goes up while the head goes down. So once you guys get them to a really comfortable position like so, get a hot towel. So this is what your hot towel should look like when it comes out of the machine, piping hot, smoking like so. Usually I'll open it like so, corner to corner, longwise, and you can see that it's very, very much so hot. So I'll wave it in the air 1-2 times. If you could withstand it on your forearm, it's safe to go on the client's face. So by wrapping it, I'll do one fold over the lip. I'll do a second fold over the lip. Now you have 3 layers of heat on the mustache alone. That's where the hair is the most dense. And from corner to corner, draw it up and over, draw it up and over. Now your hands are gonna compress, shape and mold it to the client's face and make sure it's hugging the entire beard as well. Now you prepare for razor work. Usually this would take anywhere from 30 to 45 seconds, a minute if you wanted to as well, but sweet spot for me is a good 45 seconds. Allows the client to just rest and forget about the world for a split moment. So once that is all done, from corner to corner you unravel one side at a time. And I like using the hot towel to massage, get rid of any excess hairs that are still clinging to the head, eyebrows, eye sockets, cheekbones, side of the beard, inside the ear, wrap it, get a new section of towel now, get behind the ears, wrap it again, get a new section of the towel, get rid of any excess hairs that cling to the beard itself just to get yourself a super clean canvas to work with. You always want to have a comb in your hand. I always like having this just to make sure I could comb out any specific areas as I shave. So once we get into the razor work now, okay, so here are some general areas that you will be using razor work for today. You got the hook going down, you got the backside, you got the lip. Also, you got hairs up and above the ear here that might cling as well. Just because the hair here is super dense, you could run the razor through there as well. And the super magical spot that I will be teaching you guys today will also be the eye socket that carries a lot of peach fuzz as well. So first, I'll start off with down low. A little bit of ASMR goodness for y'all. Follow through all the way to the top. And you can see this ash line that's happening here. It's going to be a really great reference for you to seeing how straight you've made this beard line, especially if your client has more of a lighter beard color than the rest. And then I'll start from the top and then I'll make it conjoined towards the middle where the curvature happens. And I'll oftentimes lead in with the toe of the blade, which is the front. The heel of the blade is the back. So use a third of the blade, creating my curvature towards the front. And once you start hitting that straightaway, start using that middle point of the blade again to kind of make sure that it stays consistently straight. Okay, so we got that. While we're here, we'll get up and over the ears here. Flip his head away from you. And from here, I'll push the skin forward to get the back side of the beard, to get the straightness out of it. Okay, flipping back over, we'll do the mustache line. Fit the transition of the blade into here. Flip the skin upwards to keep maximum tightness. Okay, while we're here, we'll get the eye socket. So I'll grab at the corner of the eye over here, and we'll get rid of all these excess hairs that don't need to be here. Relocate yourself towards the back of their head, and what you're going to do is you're going to push the skin away from you. line up the razor to where that ash line is, and then work the razor upwards to get that against the grain shave. And this is going to give you maximum tightness, especially when you only went with the grain with the razor work. Now you're going against it, and it's going to give you so much more longevity towards the end of the haircut once they come back for that next round. Now we'll rinse and repeat and do the other side. Now for the mustache on this side, I like using a forehand grip, and I'll pull the skin up from myself here, and then I'll work the razor down. Opposing to doing it reverse this way, then you have the rest of the blade that kind of blocks itself out from the nose itself, so why not just reverse grip it here and just fit what needs to be fit to do all the dirty work for you. So same thing on this side, get the hairs up and above the ear here, and also guide with your heel of the blade, which is the back side, into the eye socket. Get rid of all these excess baby hairs while we're here. And you could draw this all the way towards where their cheek meets their lip line as well. A lot of hair hides within those parts of your client's face. And once you get rid of all these baby hairs, you basically exfoliate and get rid of any excess hairs that don't need to be there. And their skin actually comes out looking super glowy at the end of it all, making their face pop even that much more. And do the same thing, relocate towards the back of the head here, turn their head towards you, and just go against the grain. These little details will make you a high caliber barber. Cool. While we're here, bonus round, just get the hairline while we're at it. Fit all the razor work in one go. Shave with the grain, shave against the grain. Do the most for these clients. Shave with the grain, same thing, shave against it. These are secrets to shaving with the straight razor. Do the same thing on this side. Remember, always go above and beyond. Guys will remember you for that. Everything all the way down from the hot towel to your straight razor artistry. They will remember, and they will brag to all their friends about it. All right, so once you guys finish doing razor work on your client, it's wise to always use aftershave or alcohol to make sure you sanitize the areas that you've worked on. It is considered an open wound after you've used a straight razor anywhere on the client's face or head. So go ahead and sanitize, because you don't want your guy catching anything that he's not supposed to, like ringworm or some sort of fungus or even like a rash of some sort. You got to cover yourself at the end of the day. So I'll go ahead and spray from a distance. At this point, you could ask them to close their eyes, hold their breath, and you pop their head up like this, get the underside because we use the foil shaver. I like using my pinky finger and just boom, one side, boom, the other side. So these are techniques that will carry you throughout your career when it comes to straight razoring and to making sure that you are giving the client the most cleanly service and catching every single little grain, every single little hair that is seen to the human eye.